Hi everyone, I am Margo, your tarot reader, and today, as you can see, I am doing a ritual for a client here. And just universe and the heavens. Thank you to the universe and to the heavens. Okay. And this ritual here, it will be, as you already know, as my clients already know. If you're new, browse around, look around, and I'll be more than happy to help you in any way that I can when it comes to readings and rituals. Okay. So let's get started. Prior to the recording, when it comes to rituals and readings, I call onto the universe with the information of the clients because, again, my clients remain private at all times. So, and also prior to the recording, when it comes to the rituals, there are a lot of manifestation that I do prior to doing the recording itself. It takes number of items and things that I have to collect, a number of rituals that I have to manifest, number of prayers that I have to incline to do, and tremendous amount of energy that I have to put into this before, during, and after. Again, when I am doing the rituals, it's a must to do, to be patient and to just pamper the energies of what it is that we're trying to succeed. Okay. So, and then when it comes to the recording, when it comes time to do it will be only a slight preview of what the ritual kind of it is intended to do or to be. I'm not about, okay, this is what you have to put into the ritual to get this and that. No, I'm not about teaching those things because I respect the energies, I respect the spirits, guides, and whatnot. You cannot be involved in trying to have someone to learn these things and whatnot, because when the other person starts doing these things, first, there might be first times, and even for people that already know and do things, if you're not protecting yourself, if you're not doing the right things and the timing and whatnot, there's a number of ways to work when you're doing manifestation with the spiritual work. It's very delicate, and it will not be in my behalf to advise you on what to do, how to do it. No, because you will manifest certain energies that will not be to your suitable standards, or in other words, you can incline to bring in energies that you should not and will not be serving you in any way. Okay, so leave this to people that know what they're doing, to professionals and whatnot. But at the same time, know and be very wise who you choose when it comes to your rituals, and also when it comes to your readings. There are a lot of false prophets out there. There are a lot of false pretense, and they're coming in more than anything nowadays. A lot of those people wanting to be this and this and that because of what is going on here in the world. So be very cautious in that. When it comes to the readings for me, yes, I predict the past, the present, and the future, but I'm also about healing your energies when it comes to your body, to your spirit, and to your heart and mind. It's about aligning yourself into one and direct you in the best way possible for you to be and to grow more in health wise in this earthly world that we're in. Okay, so when it comes also into rituals, then we're looking at other energies. So if you are interested, you can always comment below or email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margourtarotreader. Do understand that a reading must take place first prior to I accepting your rituals, because I have to see the overall energies between you and that person and what will be the best type of ritual to help you in, and then I can do the ritual or the spell and manifest that energy and put the petition out there to the universe and let the universe come and welcome that ritual or spell and let it see if it'll be fruitful to you. Now, when it comes to the ritual, as you're working and doing the ritual, when it comes to me and my clients, I expect devotion to what it is I ask of you to do, when to do it, how to do it, because it's partly of your energy that I use in order to manifest any ritual that I do for my clients. I make part of my client into the ritual. It is a must for me, because your energy it's a divine energy when we're trying to manifest that other person into our lives, or when we're trying to manifest any other ritual. It is how I work, to each his own, but we have to entwine with that energy. Why? Because you're the one seeking this. You're the one wanting these things. So you have to maintain that positive energy as you are working with me. You have to maintain patience. If you're asking, when is it going to happen? How much longer? Then you're already in negative energy, and you're going to have to take some time to consider it, whether or not you want these things done, because it takes time. We are out there to put the ritual, put the petition to the universe, and let the universe start working when is the right time. Because you might be ready physically, but you might not even be ready in an energy level. Or your other person may not be ready in the energy level or the physical form body. We all go through similar changes, different distance at the same time. So it doesn't mean, oh no, they don't love me, they don't want me. It's just that the energy or their path is not aligned with that moment at the right time. But if we're putting the petition or the ritual and spell out there, then the universe is going to work on our behalf a bit more faster, or start to understand that you're ready for this growth. Let us help. The universe is going to say, let us help this spirit, this soul, to intertwine with that other soul, and let us now get this other soul into the right path for this. Okay, so we are here to make certain karmas, energies, to build and restore, or to divide ourselves from other energies and other souls in this lifetime. But we're also about learning how to process that as well, right? So as we are learning, is how we're looking at things, in which way to go, which way to stay, which way to be in, right? And I hope you're following me with what I'm saying here. I'm speaking in a spiritual form here, but so anyhow, so please understand that this is not just, it's not something to play with. It's something to really take serious. And a lot of clients come to me, and they've been in and out, spending their money, losing their money, and whatnot in the rituals. I do put the manifestation out there. I do put the petition out there. I do the ritual, as you can see. A lot of clients will get the virtual, in the moment type of thing, that I actually, they look at some of the process of the ritual, either through the video as it is right now, or either through Facebook, or either through phone calls, or in person, So it just depends. But the client will always get a preview of what is being done in one way or another. Not every detail, because it's not recommended, and not every process of the ritual, but you're getting it there. Know that when you're dealing with me, you're actually having what you're asking and requesting being done. So go back and consider yourself, what it is that you're seeking from who and why and when and so far. Ask these questions for yourself before you take the next step further. Okay. And then also, please keep in mind that a lot of the things has to do with the circumstances that you're going through right now. And you cannot be in and out of your decisions. Once you say, yes, I want this done and I accept that, we have to go through this. We have to go through the process. I cannot just stop and go on a ritual. It doesn't work that way, not with the energies. Okay. I feel like I had to say something else here. So, just be aware of how you are dealing with your circumstances in the now, and in which way you want to follow through that, and with who you want to go through that with. Okay. So now we're going to, what I'm doing here, it's a ritual about having a separation ritual done. So we are in a process. This also ritual can be done into different type of ways. There are different type of separation rituals out there, hundreds, thousands, and this is one way. This is also can be for people to break up, for people to fight, for people to hate each other. This can be a split ritual. This can be done for a couple. This can be done for friends. This can be done. It just depends what it is that you're wanting. But in this situation, we're working on a situation where we know the facts. We know that this person is in love with my client, but under the circumstances, certain people sometimes they don't want to follow the next step in their spiritual life because they're so devoted to their earthly world, their possessions and whatnot, and so they're not connected with that level yet of energy. And so we're pushing that. We know that the partner that they're with, they're not necessarily in love with them, and they can't even stand each other, but yet they're still there. So it's very much so speaks of, you know, the body wants to stick but the spirit doesn't. So we wanted to work on that to make that open into the earthly energy, so they can start open up and realizing what the difference is between them, and what is it that is it's not aligning them. So it's not about necessarily to make them fight and argue, but it's also about, once they start doing this, their other half of their energy will awaken and understand, okay, you know what, friends, what has been going on is this and this and that. And it gets to the point where they're understanding that we can no longer keep this together because we're not meant to be anymore. So you can have a life partner that you've been with for 20, 30 years, and you're used to that. It becomes a habit. But what people are not understanding is, then once you've met someone outside that habit, it's energy that you have to bring about. It's karmic energy, soulmate energies, any type of energy that you have to also close or bring about. So it becomes the next chapter of your life. And it's sometimes we're so intrigued with what we have that we're not willing to let go of. And it can be because of fears. It can be because excuses, you know, we have children, or we have money, or we have property, and we have all this and da da da. And it mostly comes because you're worried and scared about what's the next step, whether it will fail, whether it will be happy, whether it will be joyous, whether it will be miserable. So because of what you've led your life to that point brings about what you're afraid of in the next point ahead, right? So this is, you know, and again, it takes a number of ways to work the energy, and it takes a number of ways. So when we're putting the situation out there, the ritual out there, the petition out there for the universe, we're asking these things, or I am asking these things with the spirit guides, to the gods, to the universe. Okay, and we're putting it in a different perspective. We're doing the affirmation in the way that it will be according to that particular circumstances of that particular person. Now, yes, I pamper energies, as you can see, but at the same time, if I have to push the button, then yes, I will do so, because it takes a certain time, a certain degree where enough is enough also. Okay, for example, there's a violent relationship and the person is too afraid to let go. Well, that's a must that I will have to intervene in that moment and have what I need to have that person wake up and say, I cannot stand being in this way. I cannot stand being suffered or being abused and whatnot. So we're going to have to come in and divide that energy. And believe you me, I've done it a number of times. I've done all kinds of, I do hundreds of rituals. It's not just about bringing someone back or breaking someone up. No, it's not just about that. There's hundreds of rituals about healing. It's about spiritual cleansing, all kinds. So, okay. So having said that, you know, again, if you want to reach me, comment below or email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook, Margourtarotreader. And I'd be more than happy to help you in your spiritual work and also in your readings, okay? Know that if you come to me, you are, and not just because it's me, you are in your best hands, because I will do what's best for you at the time and what it is that you're seeking, and guide you in that direction as always. Okay, love and light to you, and let's get started. So as you already seen, I already started with this. Yay. We already have this prepared prior to. We already done the affirmations, and I've done this prior to in certain days. Do keep in mind that because we are in such energies with Saturn, with all these retrogrades that are coming in about, we are in marvelous energies to work rituals. And with the eclipses on top of that, and with the moons at the same time, we're just right in the nick of that. We're in the lid of the candle, right where it needs to be. You know, you can feel it, you can touch it. So if you need to reboost a ritual, now is the time. If you need to redo a ritual, now is the time. If you need to do a ritual to start for the first time, now it's the proper time. every other day we have a certain energies, certain planets and whatnot, but due to the circumstances that we're aligning in, it is perfect, it is beautiful to work all kinds of rituals. So take advantage of that in this June and July. It is perfect for this. Now, every time, it could be August, May, and there will be other energies to incline with it as well. But as beautiful as we have it in June and July, due to the fact, because of the eclipses, oh my God, it's just absolutely right on the money here. So take advantage of that, and also, when it comes to the reading, it's also perfect timing, because things are eclipsing, things are coming in, coming out of our lives. People are coming in, coming out. Be patient, because Saturn has a lot to do with this. Be patient, because it's taking time for all these things. When it kicks in, it's gonna be like, what the hell happened here? But you might think out of nowhere, but no, time is going back, time is reflecting, time is acting on our behalf, and then it's coming back around, slowly back around, slowly back around, and boom, you're in it, so take advantage of that. However way, whoever you choose to, it's on you, but I'm only here to serve you. I chose this to serve my spirit halves, which is all of you. Anyone who is welcome into me, into my life, into my channel, you become part of me. You become part of my soul journey. I become part of your soul journey, believe it or not, because we are entwined with the energy. People come into the channel because you're meant to be entwined with my energy as well, and directed by your guides, always by your spirit guides. You're directed to be here to watch and so forth. People might click on the channel and go back and then come right back in, because it's guided. When you've tried certain things has not been working for you, and you happen to be in my channel, it is for a purpose and for a reason. Okay, so and now, and I've done these, so now we're gonna work on these. Okay, and also, as you can see, I've already started on this one. Yay! So I'm trying to cover as much as I can the picture, but you can see I've already done certain things to the other side of the person that we're working on, and I have other ingredients that I added in there, so now I gotta clean myself also. But you can see here my beautiful it's interpretation of what we're seeking here with my two little ones here. This is the couple who is divided in from back to back, and then we also have this candle that has been working prior to, and it has been ritualized with affirmations and whatnot. As you can see, it's working its way in with the energy that we have just already been going on before the recording here. Okay, so and then also with these, so I've already started, but I have to do more. We have some certain carvings. The petition that we're asking is carved in here. I've already added some things, so we're going to add a little bit more here. Okay, and as I'm doing this, the energies have been already prior to open, so my guides and my spirits and our ancestors already know what we're seeking and guiding through this, right? Now, okay, and let's see, where's mine? Of course, and I will mix all this in a minute here. Okay. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you. Thank you for the universe into the heavens. Thank you. Thank you for the guardians and angels to manifest in this. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. So You may not understand what I'm saying, what I'm doing, but it doesn't matter as long as the spirits do it, the guides and our ancestors do it. That is the most important thing here. Ancestors, thank you. Thank you for letting us entwine with this, ancestors. Thank you for Joseph. Our body, soul, and mind up. Thank you to the universe, to the angels, from heart, I divorce. Our body, soul, and mind. Power invested of the universe and the use of the heaven and earth tonight. What I undo now shall and will always be bonded to and broken to, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, and spiritually, in this lifetime and in the next, forever and ever, be separated permanently and eternally. In the angels of the heaven and earth and our ancestors, thank you. Okay. Cuerpo y alma, mente y espíritu tuyo. Así como metes a Fidel en esta candela, meto en ti la separación, divorcio y mente de para que te divorcies inmediatamente de cuerpo y alma, mente y espíritu. Cuerpo y alma, mente y espíritu. Meto en ti la separación, divorcio de cuerpo y alma, mente y espíritu de hoy, mañana y siempre, permanente. It will take a while, so I will do this once and then I will do it behind the scenes, okay? After the recording. Cuerpo y alma, mente y espíritu. Así como te está en esta candela, meto en ti la separación, divorcio mortalmente de esta vida y eterna de... Así. Cuerpo y alma, mente y espíritu. Así como meto esta filera en esta candela, meto en ti la separación inmediatamente de cuerpo y espíritu. Gracias. You can tell who's reluctant and who's not when I'm doing this by the feeling and the energies of the process here. Cuando metes esta filera en esta candela, meto en ti la acción inmediatamente de que te separes y te divorcies de cuerpo, alma, mente y espíritu. Cuerpo y alma, mente y espíritu. Así como metes esta filera en esta candela, meto en ti la acción inmediatamente de como meto esta filera en esta candela, meto en ti la acción inmediatamente de cuerpo y alma, mente y espíritu. Cuerpo y alma, mente y espíritu. Así como meto esta candela, meto inmediatamente que te vas a divorciar. Cuerpo y alma, mente y espíritu. Como metes esta filera en esta candela, meto en ti la acción inmediatamente de separarte permanente y eternamente. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you to the universe. Thank you to the heavens. Thank you to the spirit guides. Así como te está en esta candela, meto en ti que se va a divorciar de inmediatamente de cuerpo y alma, mente y espíritu. En esta vida y en la eterna te divorcio y te separo mortalmente de hoy, mañana y siempre y para el resto de la eternidad. Cuerpo. Te doy las gracias. What I've done, what I've done in this spiritual life, in this material world, shall and will always stand time. I demand, in the power invested in me and of the angels and of the spirit gods and our ancestors, through the India Rosa, I demand this to be truth and to stand the times. In this earthly world, in the spiritual world, I demand heart, body, soul, and mind of, and I demand spiritual heart, body, soul, and mind of, you shall and will be separated, divorced me. You shall never, and you shall be separated, divorced. You shall, you shall. I separate your roots permanently, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, sexually, financially, in all counts in this earthly world and the spiritual world. It is so binded and done and broken in this moment in time, from today, tomorrow, and always. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So, okay. So now I will do certain things after this. Now, I have a lot of other things to do. This is just a portion of it, okay? And again, I want to say thank you to all of you for taking the time to watch. I'll be more than happy to help you if you're asking for anything similar to this or any other way that I can when it comes to your spiritual path. Love and light to all of you. Thank you.